Yo, 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 yo. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Good evening. Happy Monday afternoon. I am your boy, Niner Beto, a.k.a. Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. Everyone, welcome. Welcome to my stream. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. The start of this week, we are getting closer and closer to the NFL draft. I don't know about you, but I am super excited. It is Christmas in April, and we don't have no clue what the San Francisco 49ers are going to do. Who are they going to take at 61? Are they going to move up? Are they going to move down? Is Jimmy going to get traded? Is Debo going to get traded? We got no clue what's happening in the land of San Francisco. But I have excitement. Something's going to happen. I guarantee you next week it's going to get hot. But before we get started, please do me a favor and wipe your feet and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. Everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Good to see. Let's see who is here today. What's up? Ooh, that's so small. Hold on, guys. Let me make that a little bit bigger. What's up? Big Stinkers in the house. How you doing, Big Stinker? Welcome, welcome. Make that a little bit smaller. Boom, boom, right there. What's up, Big Stinker? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We got JBX 4 and 9. Johnny in the house tonight. How you doing, sir? We got David McNew in the house. How are you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. We got Julio. Julio's in the house. How you doing, Julio? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for wiping your feet. Much appreciated, Julio. We got, says, heck yeah, it's Christmas in April. It snowed today in Detroit Metro. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, listen, camps, OTAs has started, right? OTAs have started. Players have showed up to the voluntary practice. Javon Kinlaw is looking good. I am not going to touch anything negative today. I'm going to stay positive, positive, positive. Javon Kinlaw is looking like a stud. Now, he has to do that on the field. But, man, I'm excited to see what happens with Javon Kinlaw. This guy looks like he's going to terrorize quarterbacks. He looks good. He looks mean. Imagine Javon Kinlaw at his best next to Bosa. You got Eric Armstead. You got Samson, second year. We don't know who we're going to draft. We got that kid from the Colts. We got depth. Our linebackers are still all there. We added a corner. We're going to add a safety. Our special teams got way better from last year, right? We got to work on our offensive line. We're going to start Trey Lance as our quarterback. This team is going to be fun to watch come 2022. Give me 1 second real quick. Mike H is in the house. He says, since we don't want to freaking open up the wallet to bring in KC Matthew, looks like we are going after Cincinnati safety Brian Cooks. Now, gotta wait for this rookie to develop. We're going to have to wait and see, Mike. We don't know exactly what the Niners are going to be doing on draft night. They may surprise you positively or negatively, but they will surprise us. That is for sure. Welcome, Mike. We got Cardcast in the house, the youngster the man, the myth, the legend, Cardcast. Welcome to the stream, brother. Listen, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to his channel, let's show this young man, 15 years old. He has his own channel. He talks 49ers. Let's show him some love. Let's show him some support. Go to Cardcast. Subscribe to his channel and show him some love. Welcome, Cardcast. We got David McNew saying, wipe my feet, of course. Thank you, sir. Vinny is in the house. How you doing, Vinny? Sickness, tuning in from Forest Hill, California. Welcome, brother. Welcome. It's a pleasure and an honor to have you here on the podcast. The weather on the East Coast here in New Jersey, it's so freaking inconsistent, and I hate it. Man, I'm sorry to hear that, youngster. Here in California, the weather is beautiful. Beautiful. I couldn't tell you how beautiful the weather here in California is right now. Not too hot, not too cold. Just perfect. What's going on, Lucky? How you doing, Lucky? Welcome. Your Boston is in the playoffs. They won by 1 point against the Nets. I don't know. We'll see what happens in this round. Can the Boston Celtics pull it off? Kinlaw is looking really good. Can't wait to see him on the field. Yeah, brother. I'm excited about what I've been seeing about Javon Kinlaw. This kid looks meaner than ever. Thank you for wiping your feet. Appreciate that. We got Dick Tracy in the house. What's up, Dick Tracy? Welcome, brother. Welcome, my brother. This is Dick Tracy, my big Trey Lance fan. How you doing, sir? Mi hermano de otra madre. A toda madre. Cubo. Looking clean without the mustache. I got to shave again, though. See how fast it grows? I got to shave like every day. Otherwise, it grows back quickly. But I get lazy. Me da huevo, nada. I got to work on it. We have interviewed a couple of D-backs as well. The Niners have interviewed D-backs, running backs. I don't know. The Niners, they're looking like they might want to draft another running back this year. Do you guys think they draft James Cook? If James Cook is there, you think the Niners take him? I don't know about you guys, but I think James Cook fits the scheme and fits this offense perfectly. I think he will make a great addition to Elijah Mitchell. And I don't know what they're going to do with Trey Sermon. I don't know if they're going to continue to develop him or they're going to trade him. I'll be surprised if they trade him during the draft. But imagine James. You got Wilson, and then you got Elijah Mitchell. That would be a nice combination for sure. Kinlaw is a... You can't say that, bro. I mean, you can say it, obviously, but you can't mean it, brother. No way. Beto, we had a bet. Let's see here. Beto, we had a bet a month ago that Jimmy G being on the roster for OTAs. If I won, I get a patch of my choice. If you won, I donated $10. It looks like Jimmy Q is still active, baby. So, I'm not walching on my bet. I'm not walching. Okay, I don't remember. I remember the bet, but I don't remember but it sounds like, okay, if Jimmy was, so I guess what I was saying was he was clear if I'm wrong or correct. I said that he would not be here for OTAs. Is that correct? And if that is correct, then you, my friend, are a winner of chicken dinner. No, you definitely get a patch, brother. Definitely. I do not watch on my bets. I may forget them, but I won't watch. 49er Jeff. How you doing, Jeff? Welcome to the stream, brother. Make sure to wipe your feet and smash that like button. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We got Tony Smith in the house. How you doing, Tony? Hello, Niner Empire. Let's go. I am doing great, Tony. Good to see you. Always a pleasure on having you on the stream. King Law. Yeah, we got Moses Martinez in the house. How you doing, Moses? Welcome, sir. Our D-back disciple. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Let's see here. I think we keep him because Mostert are gone. Yeah. Mostert is gone. I would love to keep Trey Sermon. I just don't know where his development is so far. We'll have to wait and see. But I wouldn't be shocked if they trade him during draft week. If they decided that he's not or does not fit what the Niners are trying to do in San Francisco. Okay. All right. So, I'll send you send me a message or send me an email, Mike at ninersicknesspodcast@yahoo.com, ninersicknesspodcast@yahoo.com, and I will send you the patches that I have available, and you can pick one, brother, and I'll send it to you. Absolutely. All right, David says, if Jimmy is not on OTAs, he's rehabbing his shoulder. I thought the bet was for Jimmy G being on the 53-man roster. So technically, again, I'm not trying to watch on my bet, but technically, he's not on the roster, right? Is that clear? If he's not on the roster, then the bet is kind of still going on, right? But if I lost, I don't care. It's all good, bro. It's all good. I don't mind giving you a patch at all. How much of a performance will we see from? I expect Brandon Ayuk to have a career year. Now, him having a great year in the 2022 season, it's going to make it a little bit difficult for the 49ers. Why? Because I believe we're going to sign Deebo Samuel. We're going to extend him. We're going to extend him. And Brandon Ayuk has a great 22 season. Then he's going to come up for an extension as well. Now, we did draft him in the first round, so he does have the fifth-year option. So, but I got a feeling that Brandon Ayuk is going to have a career year. He's going to blow up, in my opinion. Sickness, what's up with the raffle? Been waiting for results. You know what? Thank you for reminding me of the raffle. I just spoke with the wife today. The wife had mentioned it earlier today. We were watching a TV show. By the way, it's a TV show called 1883. I don't know if you guys are into Western movies or not, or Western TV shows, but there's a show called 1883. Now, it ended in February, but we just finished watching it. We recorded it. And man, what a show. But back to the raffle. We were talking while the show, and she's like, hey, who won the raffle? And I'm like, oh my goodness. I've been sitting on this raffle forever. So I'm probably going to try to do it before the draft or look for it this week. Most likely I'm going to pick a winner this week, Moses, and get her over with. I have 5 spots left, but if I don't fill it, it's all good. I'm just going to do it anyway. But thank you for reminding me of that as well. Let's see here. He says, sickness, I am not Jimmy G fan or a Trey Lance fan, but I believe Jimmy G had his chance. If the Niners start him, I won't like it, but I'm still going to support my team. Faithful always. Absolutely. You got to support your team no matter what. You got to support your team. But I don't think it's going to be Jimmy. Honestly, I really believe it's going to be Trey Lance. You don't invest 3 number ones in a third round pick and keep him on the bench for another year. Yes, it is, Vinny. I love it, man. I don't like the way it ended. For those that didn't have not seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. No spoilers tonight. But if you love westerns and if you love western shows, check out 1883. It's on Paramount, and they have some great actors. So check it out, man. You won't be disappointed. So, what if he doesn't have a breakout year? Do we trade him? Ayuk is I doubt it. He won't have a breakout year, Jeff, because if you look at him from year 1 to year 2, he's gotten better. Now, he went through a little bit of a slump, but he picked it back up towards the end of the year and started to look great. So, for what I've seen so far, it doesn't look like he's going to get bad. He's only going to get better. So I expect him to have a great year in 2022 myself. But if he doesn't, I don't think the Niners trade him this year. I think the Niners will keep him another year and see how it works out. But I doubt it. I think he will have a great year and we'll be fine. Rumors has it that we have offered Debo a 5-year, 110, 21 million annually, but Debo declined and is asking for 25. You know what, Johnny? Honestly, at this point, the whole Debo situation, I don't even believe it is taking place right now. I think the Niners are truly focused on the draft. They're looking at the draft board. They're looking at the potential prospects that can be drafted. They're looking at whether they're going to move up, move down. I believe they're going to sign. When I say sign, I'm talking about extend Debo's contract. I think they're going to really dive in after the draft. Once the draft is over, you're going to see the Niners dive in, start talking to Debo's agent, and they're going to work something out. I don't think the Niners are concerned about Debo right now. He's under contract. He isn't going anywhere. Priority right now is the draft. It's the draft order. Who's the prospects? Are they going to move up? Are they going to move down? This is what the Niners are focusing on. The whole Debo situation will begin to pick up after the draft. Guarantee you. For those that want Debo to stay, relax. He isn't going anywhere. And for those that think that Debo was going to be traded, he's not. You don't trade someone like Debo. You don't. You find a way to keep him on your roster. You find a way to make it work. You don't let go talent like Debo just walk out the door. What are we? A developmental football team? As soon as we develop you, we let you go? Heck no. I don't want to develop players and then let them go to other teams. You develop them and you keep them on your roster. So, Debo will get extended after the draft. Just got to be patient. Corey Davis is in the house. How you doing, Corey? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome. Make sure to hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Sickness. Everyone is talking about Marcus Jones. I like him. But the D-back from USC, Griffith, I like him too. I've been watching tape on him. I think a solid dude. I would love to coach him up. I like the characteristic of Griffith. I love what he brings, but I'm enamored with Marcus Jones. He does kind of get injured a little bit. So I'm kind of concerned about that. I don't want a K1 Williams 2.0 when it comes to getting injured because you're small. But you couldn't go wrong with either of those picks. Now, I don't think Marcus Jones will be taken at 61. I think if he's still there, which I doubt it, if he's still there at 93, the Niners may pull the trigger. But I think the Niners have other places they want to fulfill first with the 61 overall, in my opinion. What's up, Elias 10 or Al S? How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. We got Roberto in the house. How you doing, Roberto? Welcome to the stream, brother. Thank you for wiping your feet. I miss football. If you miss football, Lucky, yesterday we had the start of the USFL, the United States Football League, and it wasn't too bad. I mean, it's not the same USFL from the 1980s when you had the Steve Young, the Reggie Whites, all those great players who played for the USFL. We got to wait to see how this turns out. And then I believe the XFL is coming out next year. So football's still there now. It's not NFL football. But for football junkies like me and you, Lucky, check out the USFL. I think you will like it. So, I don't know about you guys. Who are you guys looking on trying to get at 61? Who is your prospect crush? If you were the GM of the San Francisco 49ers on day 2 of the 2022 draft, and you're sitting at 61 without trading, who would you pull the trigger on? Now, assuming that the player you want is on the board, what player will you draft? I want to see you guys in the comments. I want you guys to put the player that you like, not the player you think the Niners will draft. Again, if you're the GM and you got the opportunity to pull the trigger at 61 and the player that you covet, it's on the board, who is it and who would you take? I want to see that in the comments. Let's talk about it. Sickness. I like Marcus Jones. I love how he doesn't just tackle. He delivers punishment. For someone that small, I think he's 5'8". He hits pretty hard. Reminds me of how I played, bringing the pain, bring bad intentions. Man, brother, I would hate to play against you. So, let me see in the comments, guys. Come on. If you were at 61, the Niners are on the clock. 49ers are on the clock. You're the GM. Who are you taking? Who are you taking? And that we're going to assume that whoever you like is going to be on the board. Just for conversation purposes. The player that you covet is going to be on the board. So who is that player? All right. We got LS at 10. We got him. He says Christian Watson. He says Christian Watson. So My brother from another mother, he is going receiver. I like it. Receiver at 61. Now, I wouldn't go receiver, but I love it. I do love it. I wouldn't be upset if Christian Watson was the pick. Imagine the possibilities with Deebo Samuel on the outside. You got Brandon Ayuk, and then you got Christian Watson in the slot. You got Deebo, and you got Kittle down the middle. You got Elijah Mitchell. My goodness. Imagine the possibilities of what Kyle Shanahan can do with adding Christian Watson in the mix of this offense. Now, we got to work on the offensive line, though, because at this, let's be real. If the quarterback doesn't have any time to throw, it doesn't matter who you have out there. You can have 3 Jerry Rices, and it doesn't matter. You got to give your quarterback time to throw. But I do like the pick of Watson. Now, again, most likely he won't be there at 61. But like I said, if you're the GM, I want to know which player you like, regardless if we think he'll be there or not. I just want to know the player that you like to come to the 49ers. Everyone complaining of how Marcus Jones is like 5'8". I think everyone I was the same height playing D-back. It's just not about the height. It's technique. It's what got me fired up. Now, if you're going to play in the slot, yes. But would you put Marcus Jones to go and defend DK Metcalf? I don't think so. My draft crush is Christian Watson, receiver. Okay, so you're another Christian Watson. Again, imagine the possibilities of Christian Watson, Deebo, Brandon Ayuk, Kittle, and Elijah Mitchell. OMG. Beautiful. I'll take the best player on the board, and it could be a natural. Listen, Johnny, you're playing it safe, bro. Don't play it safe. No. Don't give me you take the best player on the board, because at this point, we don't know who the best player on the board is going to. We're imagining that the player that you like is going to be on the board. So let me know what player you will take. Don't be playing it safe with that. I'll take the best player on the board. Give me a name, brother. Give me a name. I know you have one. Or you like the linebacker converted to a corner? They can play safety, huh? From Baylor. I like that kid. Originally linebacker, converted to corner. They can hit like a safety. Now, he's kind of small. So, and he's under 200 pounds. So is he strong enough to be strong safety? Probably not. But if you're going to use him in the slot as a corner, I like it. I like him as a slot. I don't know if I want to use him primarily as a safety, though. Sickness, my other D-back you want me to study, asking everyone else as well. If you guys know any other D-backs, ask Mr. Moses. He'll give you his thoughts on them. Evan Neal from O-line from Alabama. All right, so you're going O-line. I like it. I like it. They're not great. They're not great. What's the word? They're not popular picks. Everybody wants a receiver, edge rusher, but you need offensive linemen to protect your quarterback. So even though they're not the most popular picks, sometimes they're much needed. I like that, Jeff. In mocks, I have been going with Alex Pierre or Nick Benito. I like Nick Benito. I don't think he'll be there, but if he's there, I would take him in a heartbeat. Now he's just a pass rusher. Benito still needs to work on his techniques, but as a pure pass rusher on third and long, you can bring him in. He just pin his ears back and go after the quarterback. I'd rather have Watson, but he won't be there. I don't think Nick is going to be there either, but I think for sure Watson's not going to be there. I think the Niners would have to move up a little bit higher than 61 if they wanted to take Benito off the board, in my opinion. Sorry, I'm watching my A's play baseball as well. The Bengals needed an O-line and drafted a receiver, Chase, and made it to the Super Bowl, but they didn't win it because they lacked offensive protection. I see where you're going, but they lost to the Rams because of that weak offensive line. Let me tell you, if you had a stronger offensive line and you did not have Chase, I think that the Cincinnati Bengals would have still made the Super Bowl and possibly win it. The fact that they took a receiver over a tackle, in my opinion, wasn't the right choice. Now people would be like, haven't you watched? No, don't get me wrong, Jamar Chase is phenomenal, great receiver. But you need protection. So, and especially in the AFC, for those that think that Cincinnati has a chance to make it back to the Super Bowl, I don't know, man. You got a lot of good teams fighting over there in the AFC to get there. They had their chance against the Rams and they blew it because they didn't have the firepower offensively in their offense. They gave up too much pressure and sacks to the Rams. Sickness, yes, I would have Marcus Jones on Metcalf. You ask why? Well, techniques. Okay. If anything else, he can trip him from his legs, right? Trip him. Just throw your body at his legs and trip him. I would take Lewis from Cincinnati. Lewis. Why is it that sounds so familiar? I can't think of the last name. Well, welcome, by the way, Itchy95. Welcome to the stream. Make sure to hit that like button for me. We got David Williams in the house. How you doing, David? He says, hi, Beto. How you doing, sir? How was your Easter? It was wonderful. It was a blessing evening. Me and the wife just relaxed, stayed home. My wife made homemade menudo. She made homemade menudo, and it was good. It was her first time ever making it. She's never made it before. Her first time, and it came out, and I'm not being biased because she's my wife. I've always told my wife this. If I don't like something, I'm going to let you know because God forbid I lie to you, you make it again, and I'm forced to eat it. Heck no. I'd rather be honest and not eat it again if I didn't like it. But it came out pretty good. We got to protect Trey. Absolutely. Absolutely, Jeff. I can't disagree with you. I like the idea of a S rusher. I like the idea of a safety or a corner. But you got to look at the protection at offensive line. Are they comfortable with Daniel Brunskill? How comfortable are they with Mike McClinchy? Is he going to be able to come back from that injury and play okay? We have concerns at left guard. Yes, we drafted Aaron Banks last year, but until we see him play, we don't know what we have in Eric. We know we're solid at left tackle and center for this year, but you really got question marks on the left guard, and right tackle. You got to protect Trey if you expect Trey to make some great passes and get it to the receivers. So, again, even though linemen are not popular They are much needed. I will be okay if the Niners took a guard slash center at 61. I will be ecstatic, actually. Again, not a popular pick, but a much needed one, in my opinion. Edge Sam Williams. Sam Williams. What school did he go? Does he go to? Sickness. I play D-back at 5'8", and I was 175, but I play like damn animal. Both my sons play at 5'8", and look how they turn out. Well, I gotta take your word for your sons, but you just gotta play with heart. I hear you, bro. Size is nothing but a number. I always remember that receiver. He retired now. What was his name from the Panthers? He was a receiver for the Panthers. He's retired now. Now he's in studio talking about football. Can't think of his name, but he was like 5'9" or 5'10", and the dude played with heart. I would take him on my team anytime. Small guy, but played like he was 6'5". Yeah, that's true. There's deep in all line. There's a couple of guards slash centers that I like. There's Poe that I like, and there's Rivas. There's Rivas, and then there's Poe. I like both of those, and those guards you can probably get in the third or fourth round easily, even in the fifth round. I like Rivas, and I love Poe. I think those would be great additions to this offense in the later rounds, for sure. AFC got oh yeah, the AFC definitely got tough. No question about that. No question about that. Luke Forner from Kentucky or Cam Jorgensen from Nebraska. I like both of those, but both of those are probably you're looking at the third round, no later than you're looking to get them about the 93rd pick. I think if you wait and you get Rivas or you get Poe from Mercer, I think those guys can play guard and center, and you can get those guys in the fourth and fifth round. So I would, as much as I would love to take Kentucky, foreigner from Kentucky or Cam, I would wait and probably draft someone like Rivas or Poe in the fourth and fifth round myself. But those two picks, I wouldn't be mad if they took. But those picks probably would need to be taken around the third round, no later. And that's a little high for me. Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to talk about him, Julio. He's not going to make it out of the top 10. So he's not getting past the top 10. So I'm not even going to. No disrespect, bro, but I'm like, yeah, that's just a waste of energy. No way he's going to be available. That's a pipe dream. Lewis, Cincy, and safety out of Georgia. Okay. I got you. Protect Trey. Give him time in the pocket. That's what the Niners need to do. Absolutely. I agree. The Niners, if you can protect Trey can be the best version of himself with a good pocket, especially as a rookie. You don't want him to be rushed in his throws. You don't want him to be off his timing. That's when you start getting into issues with interceptions. You make mistakes. If pressure keeps coming at Trey and he has to go faster than he wants to, then he's potentially at risk of committing turnovers. And you don't want that. So the more time Trey has to kind of scan the defense, the better chances of Trey making a good decision. So I agree. You got to protect him. You got to give him time to do his thing. Now that's a big jump, David, from O-line to receiver. I think O-line is more of a possibility than receiver. I think the Niners do go receiver in this draft, but I think the Niners will draft probably in the third or fourth round. They may take a receiver. I don't know if they'll do it in the second or third, maybe the fourth or fifth. I'm sorry, the fourth or fifth. Now we do have 2 picks in the third, right? I forgot. We have 93 and we have 105. So maybe at 105, the Niners can explore the options of a receiver. Possible. I like the tackle out of Ohio State as a potential replacement from McClinchy. Tackle out of Ohio. I got a feeling who that is. I just can't remember his name. Can't remember his name. Hold on. Can't remember his name. But I know who you're talking about. I had some carne asada and some margaritas for Easter. Mira, where was the invite? Let me check my email. No, ¿sabes qué? No invite. What was my invite, Roberto? How are you going to not invite a big guy like me for some carne asada? Now, I don't drink alcohol, so I would have let the alcohol for you, and I would have ate your carne asada. That's probably why you didn't invite me, huh, bro? You didn't have enough. I understand. You're like, I want to invite him, but ¿sabes qué? I didn't buy that much carne asada, and this guy will take it all, so just leave it. Yeah, Steve Smith. That's the guy that I'm talking about. This kid was small, but the guy played with a lot of heart, man. This guy plays like he was 6'5". So I can see someone like Marcus Jones playing the same way, Mr. Martinez. Moses Starling, I like whether from safety from Miami, Ohio, Cardell Flat. I like him corner. LSU Sack. I'm not too familiar with him. Cornerback Sam from Houston. They are probably later round picks, but could be there when we pick. I like those. Oh, there he is. He's still here. You got it. I will give my breakdowns. There you go. Thank you, Moses. Oh, all right. Georgia linebacker. Linebacker. See, I understand that Greenlaw will be up for a contract and a share, right? But Shair, I don't know. I don't know if the Niners go. I don't know if they go linebacker. That's an interesting thought. If they do go linebacker, you think they go what, in the third or fourth round? Yeah, I don't think they go linebacker with either the second or the 2 third-round picks. It would have to go somewhere at the 134 or the 172 pick, if they even think of taking a linebacker. That's interesting there, Johnny. Steve Smith is the receiver from Carolina. You were, yes, he was. Steve, yeah, okay, yes, sir. Senior, yes, sir. That kid, I enjoyed watching him play. I really did. The kid played with a lot of heart, man. Really liked the way he played football. Josh, my young father. Once again, congratulations to Josh. Congratulations, brother. Young hitter, Josh, is a father for the very first time. He became a father this month. So everyone, congratulate my young brother for being a daddy. He is now a daddy, and I see pictures all the time The smile on your face, Josh, is priceless. The smile on your fiance is priceless. I live through you guys, through your pictures. You guys are an amazing couple, and you guys are going to be an amazing parents. Started young, I got to admit, but you guys are awesome. Once again, congratulations, Josh. Excuse me, not Josh. Let's go, Niner Empire. Hope you had a wonderful day. Yes, I did, Beto. Always blessed. Always blessed. Even better now, brother, that you popped in my life. Appreciate you being here, bro. Give your baby a big hug and a kiss from Uncle Niner Beto. Cincinnati linebacker Darren Beaver is 6'1" for, number 61 for the same reason as replacing. I don't know, bro. I don't know if they're going to go linebacker, though. I hear you, but I don't think that's the direction. I don't think the Niners are concerned about that right now. I think they have a plan for those two linebackers. I think they're going to sign one and let the other one walk. You really, I mean, it's a luxury to have both of them next to Fred Warner, but you don't need both of them. You can draft a linebacker in the 6th round, 5th round, and develop him this year, and he can replace either Greenlaw or Aziz next year. But I don't think they'll take it high, my personal opinion. 134 could be a receiver like Gray or Thornton. I heard of him. I've heard of him. He's that, can't think of the college. I've been doing some research on receivers, and that kid, Thornton, is ringing a bell. I've been doing so many films on so many players that I get confused with the names, but Thornton is definitely ringing a bell. We are going to move up 2 times and make some. Now, that is a true possibility, David, because if anything shows, the history shows and repeats itself, the Niners are not afraid to move up or down. They have done it multiple times. If not, I could be mistaken, but I think the Niners hold a record recently of the most trades within a draft. Correct me if I'm wrong. If they're not number one, they're in the top 5 for sure of teams that trade potentially in the draft. So John Lynch is not afraid to trade. So I can see that happening. Now, I see them trading down more than up, but if there's a player that they truly covet, they'll make it work if they can. I wonder what type of player and what position will entice the Niners enough to move up. Would it be defensive? Would it be a pass rusher? Would it be an offensive lineman? Would it be a pure tackling ball hawk safety? There will have to be one individual that they really, really like for John Lynch to try to pull the trigger on moving up. So I believe that they do move, they'll move down more than up, but it doesn't mean they won't if they like someone. I seen that Panthers are looking at, I heard about the Panthers are looking at Jimmy, Tony, but I also heard they're very interested in the kid from the Browns. I was going to say Johnny, but that's not him no more. I can't think of his name. Wow, I am really skipping on names tonight. Excuse me. The quarterback from the Browns, who was the quarterback, I think they're looking at him, and he might be traded to the Panther. We'll see. Again, anything can happen on draft weekend, man. We can be shocked. It can be Debo, which I doubt it. It can be Jimmy. And at this point, honestly, I'll take a 3rd, or I'll even take a 4th for Jimmy. I just want to get him off the books. Get him off the books. The whole getting two number ones, two number twos or one number two. Listen, if we can get him off the books for a third, I think if we get a third, we overachieved, in my personal opinion. But a fourth, I don't know about a fifth. I don't know about a fifth, but definitely a third or a fourth for Jimmy and get him off the books, man. But that's just me. Sickness. Overall, what I look for on D-backs is how I coach my two sons. Just cover, come up, and make that make and not just make a tackle, but make sure the shoulders goes into the runner's chest. I like the way you coach your kids, man. Oh, thank you, Julio, for congratulating Josh. Appreciate that. Thank you, Beto. Hey, I love you, Josh. I know we haven't met. I know we never. I don't know if we'll ever meet or not, but we haven't met in person. But I took a liking to you, Josh. I took a true liking to you, man. I look at you like a younger nephew. And I'm very happy for you. I'm happy for your fiance, and I'm happy for your baby. Truly, when I see pictures of you and your family, it truly brings a joy in my spirit for you guys. I pray for your family every day, that God will continue to prosper you. He will give you the tools to be that father, and your fiance, and that God will just continue to bless you financially to be able to raise your child. But yeah, bro. Thank you, Itchy, for congratulating him. Kathy Sanchez is in the house. How you doing, my queen? God bless you. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Beto. How's your evening? I am blessed watching my A's play the Orioles, Baltimore Orioles, talking to you guys a little bit of football. Then I'm going to get off. I'm taking a break from watching TV with the wife, and then we're probably going to watch a movie. So God is good. I got a roof over my head, so can't complain. Thank you, Kathy, for congratulating my boy Josh. And Josh says thank you to everyone. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, again, I am a big baby when it comes to the draft. I love the draft, always have. I get into the draft. I get excited for the draft because I don't know who the Niners are going to bring in onto the team. I love to guess who I think the Niners are going to choose at 61 or whatever spot they're choosing or whatever year they're choosing in. I like to put a chart together. Okay, this is who the Niners are going to go after. And then I like to see if they either take anybody that I have on my chart, if they came close, if they even thought about the person that I thought about. All those things I enjoy doing, man. I really do. I get into it too much. So I'll be honest with you. April is one of my favorite time of the year. Draft, to be more specific, is the best time of the year. I really, besides the Niners being in the Super Bowl and lifting the Lombardi Trophy, when it comes to football, the draft is something that I really get excited about because if we make the right choices, we will get better. We will get better. And the Niners have proven through the years that John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan have been at the helm, they have made good choices. Adam Peters and company have made great choices. Yes, you have the Solomon Thomas. Yes, you have the Reuben Foster. You even have the Jalen Hurd. And then you even have that running back that Kyle wanted so badly. I think we took him in the third, and then we went up cutting him. But you also have Bosa. You also have Debo. You also have Ayuk. You all have Kittle. You have Elijah Mitchell. You have Greenlaw. You have right now Avery Thomas is starting to look like a possibility. You look at the ones that we missed on, but look at all the draft picks that we hit on. So I am confident that we're going to go in the next week and we're going to make some good choices. And I cannot wait to see what the additions are and how they're going to help our team get to where we want to go. That fires me up, man. I get excited. Look, I'm already getting goosebumps. Ooh-wee. I know, call me crazy, whatever, but I love me some draft. Sickness, I sent you the invitation card to your mailbox. I was waiting for you last night. I had your plate and had some oldies and rap music. Oh, you know what? That's it. I'm getting hold of my provider, and I'm going to have a discussion with my provider. Oh, I didn't pay the bill. Chihuahua. I didn't pay my phone bill. Shh, don't tell nobody. Shh. It's between me and you, okay, Roberto? Don't be telling nobody, Roberto. It's between us. But I'm glad you had a good time, brother. Baker Mayfield. Thank you, David. Yeah, I think the Panthers are really looking at Baker Mayfield a little bit more than they are Jimmy Garoppolo. Now, I wish it's Jimmy Garoppolo, but I'm also going to keep it real too, man. Yes, that's the one that I was talking about. They don't want him? I hope not. I hope Jimmy's is the decision they go with. Lionel, how you doing, brother? So sorry for coming in late. Wipe my feet. Why did I miss? Listen, this is what I love to tell my viewers. Nobody ever comes in late to my channel. Brother, you came in at exactly the perfect time to the channel, brother. And appreciate you being here. And thank you for wiping your feet and smashing that like button. Thank you, sir. God bless you as well, young hitter. Hey, Beto and Faithful, how's everyone doing? I am thinking that we should try to draft 4 quality picks that have a better shot at being impacted players. So basically, in a nutshell, you want to move around in the draft. You want to move up. So you're willing to give up capital to move up and get quality starters. Even though we have 9 picks, if we end up with 4 or 5 solid picks, you're okay with giving up 4 picks in trade value to move up. I like it. By the way, Jag, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Good evening. Happy Monday. I got to keep an eye on the clock because I got to throw today's garbage night, so I got to make sure I throw out the garbage. Sickness. The wife wants to know about the raffle. I talked to her. Tell her this week. I will do it this week. Stay in tune this week. Most likely, I have a guest on Wednesday. I'm bringing a guest on Wednesday. I will put out the flyer, or not the flyer, but the thumbnail later on tonight. Maybe I'll do it on Wednesday with my guest, and I'll have my guest pick the winner. Maybe I'll have my guest pick the winner. But if I don't do it on Wednesday, purely because I want to focus on my guest, then most likely I will do it on Thursday, Moses. So, but I'll do it this week. Tell your wifey I said, perdón, I'm sorry for lagging on it, but I will take care of it for sure. Young hitter, congratulations. Enjoy them while you are young. Before you know it, they will be young adults. Yeah. Kids grow by fast. Let me tell you. Yeah, they. Whew. Thank you, David. Definitely will. Yeah. How old are you, Roberto? If you don't mind me asking, you don't have to answer if you don't want publicly. But David says we do best in the fourth and the fifth. Yeah. Well, Elijah Mitchell has proved that we do pretty good in the sixth round too, David. So at the sixth round, fourth, fifth, and well, let's be honest. Third, fourth, fifth, and sixth round, we do pretty good because you can't forget Elijah Mitchell. Now, was he a fluke? I don't know, but he's pretty damn good to be taken in the sixth round. Surprised he lasted that long. Honestly, absolutely, youngster. And then you're going to have your son rooting for the Niners as well. The new addition to the Niner family. Love it. I won't tell nobody. Thank you, Roberto. Gracias. I appreciate it, man. I was wondering I wasn't receiving no phone calls. No te digo. The Niners have been the best in the Bay for a very long time, and they're going to stay that way. That's absolutely. We own the West. We don't got to worry about the Raiders. We don't got to worry about nobody. See, in the South, you got the Rams and you got the Chargers. In the West, you got nobody but the San Francisco / Santa Clara 49ers. People get a kick at it when I say / Santa Clara. Young hitter, enjoy your kid, and God bless you. Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate you showing some love. Next Easter sickness, you better come over. All right. Where exactly? What city are you in? We can make it happen. Oh, you're young, brother. You're still young. I thought you were going to be like my age or a little bit older, but you're 30, man. I wish I was 30 again. Thank you, Jang. We do great in the later rounds. Let Adam Peters cook. Yeah, definitely, David. Adam Peters has shown that he picks better in the later rounds. That's why not having a number one doesn't really. I mean, you love the number ones, but it doesn't really concern me. We were going to pick low in the number one, but I do like the idea that the Niners pick better later, and we have a lot of picks, 2 of them in the 3rd round. So, and if we move with Jimmy and get a 3rd or 4th, that'll be nice. We'll see. Have to wait and see. Oh yeah, she's gonna love her Niner. Oh, you a girl? I'm sorry. Don't tell your wife. She's like, what? Or maybe I'm just saying you're going to have a son later. No. Slow it down. Are the tickets expensive in Santa Clara? They are. Now, SoFi, I hate to say this, and don't hate me, okay? Guys, don't hate me for saying this, but I hate the Rams. Can't stand it. Well, I don't hate the Rams, but I can't stand the Rams. But they do have the best freaking stadium in the NFL. They have the most beautiful stadium in the NFL. And you may say, you can hate the Rams, you can hate the Chargers, but the stadium SoFi is a beautiful stadium, man. Levi has nothing on that stadium. So I expect the tickets to be a little bit more at SoFi. Now, in Santa Clara, as a season ticket holder, is different because you have the PCLs, you have the individually. I think depends. If you buy it from a season ticket holder, you probably can get a better deal. If you buy it from the internet, You can look anywhere from 100 to maybe 250 per ticket, depending on what team the Niners are playing in. But I don't know about you guys, but I love me some SoFi. SoFi is a beautiful stadium, man. Just not the teams in SoFi. Texas. What part of Texas? Houston? Dallas? What part of Texas are you at, bro? Because if it's hot over there, chale. Me and the heat do not get along. $100 and above, but I do like the all-around screen in LA. Hey, Beto, I know all the talk is about Debo, but what do you think the contract for Bosa will... Oh, my goodness. Well, let's see. A few years back, Joey Bosa, which at this point is still the highest paid defensive end in football. And I think he's at what, 25 a year? I expect Bosa to start at 30. I really do. I expect Bosa to start at 30. 30 a year for Bosa. Easily. Defensive ends are more in demand than receivers are. So I do see around I don't think it'll be anything under 30, in my opinion. What are you guys' thoughts? Do you think Bosa will start at 30, under 30, or above 30? Curious. El Paso, Texas. Okay, that doesn't... It gets hot, but doesn't get as hot as Houston, right? I heard Houston gets way hotter than El Paso. So, I'm excited. How long I have been? Oh my goodness, I've been on here for an hour already? Wow. Time sure flies when you are having fun. For sure. I'm excited, you guys, for the draft. I'm looking forward for the draft. I can't wait for the draft. I came on tonight to talk specifically of the draft. I didn't want to really talk a lot about Debo and the Jimmy and all the drama that's going on. I wanted to be positive. I wanted to talk about the possibilities of the draft, what the Niners are going to do at 61. Are they going to stay? Are they going to move up? Are they going to move down? If they stay, who do they take? If they move up and give up capital, who are they looking for? Are they looking for that pass rusher to play along Bosa? Are they looking for that receiver in Watson? Are they looking at that ball hawk, hard-hitting safety? Are they looking at that offensive lineman, that guard? If they trade up, who are they looking at? Do they trade down and accumulate more picks? What are the Niners going to do? I don't know about you guys. Maybe I'm silly. Maybe I'm foolish. But I get excited about my friend Nathaniel is probably getting a kick out of this. If he watches this video to this point, which I doubt it, but if he watches this point, he's getting a kick out. He knows me. He knows I'm a silly guy. He knows I'm a very emotional fan, and he doesn't really care too much about the whole draft thing. I love it. I enjoy it, man. I get excited. I got my pom-poms ready for the 28th and 29th and 30th of April because I cannot wait to hear what the Niners do on Thursday. Do they move up into the first round? Last year, I don't know about you guys, but didn't you guys get blown out of the water when we heard the trade from 12th to 3rd? I don't know, but I forgot where I was, and I forgot who told me, or whether I read it myself. But when I found out that the Niners had moved from 12 all the way up to the top 3, I knew it was going to be quarterback. You really don't trade that high if it ain't a quarterback, right? So I knew it was going to be, I just didn't know which quarterback. Now, my crush was always Trey Lance. Anybody that knows me within my circle knows that Trey Lance was always my quarterback of choice. Justin Fields was second. I'm talking about the available quarterbacks. Trevor Lawrence would have been my number 1 quarterback. Call me biased. I'm a Clemson Tiger fan. But this kid is special. I think he's going to be ruined by the Jaguars and Balky over there. But this kid is a great player. I'm not a big fan of Zach Wilson. But Trey Lance was definitely the quarterback that I wanted when we moved out. So when I heard that the Niners moved from 12 to 3rd, I knew it was going to be a quarterback. Now I was like, all right, we're done with Jimmy. We're moving on. Who is it going to be? And the excitement. I don't know about you, but I was like, oh my God. And then towards the end of the month, remember, we had a whole month to talk about it, right? And then towards not the end, but towards the beginning of the draft, we started to hear rumors about, what's his name? The kid that went over to the Patriots. Again, tonight's not the night for names for me. My apologies. Mac Jones. Everybody and their mamas. Mac Jones is the type of quarterback that Kyle Shanahan likes, and this and that, and Kirk Cousins and the Matt Ryan and blah blah blah. And Niner fans were all crazy. Oh my God, it's gonna be Mac Jones. What are we gonna do? Why? How dare we move from 12 to 3 for Mac Jones when we couldn't take in Mac Jones at 12? Blah blah blah. But if you heard Kyle Shanahan in his press conference, the type of quarterback that he likes, you never heard Mac Jones in that equation. You always heard the Justin Fields and the Trey Lances of the world. Even the sack, but you never heard the Mac Jones. So why Niner fans were getting worried and all, just like the Debo situation, right? Last year, right before the draft, Niners were panicking. They were freaking out that we were going to take Mac Jones at 3, and the Niners didn't. Niner fans today are freaking out that we're going to trade Debo, that we're not going to extend him. Stop tripping. The 49ers knows what they're doing. They will handle their business. Don't worry. Don't concern yourself. Yep, I like that as well, David. Oh, you better believe it, brother. Let me know. Let me know if you do come down to Levi Stadium. I will definitely hit you up, brother. Take some pictures and meet you in person. It will be an honor to meet you in person, brother. Well, I watched Lance in college. I like the upside of Lance over Justin Fields. Justin Fields is a little bit more experienced than Trey, but I thought that if Trey can be developed under Jimmy for a year or two, preferably a year, that Trey will be okay. Now, there's going to be a lot of curbs. There's going to be a lot of speed bumps along the way with Trey. Trey's going to make some decisions. You're going to be like, what the heck were you thinking? But you got to remember, he's a rookie. He's learning, and he's going to make those mistakes. When Jimmy made those mistakes, you're like, Jimmy's a vet. Jimmy had no reason to make mistakes. Trey, on the other hand, does have a little bit of a leeway. Christian Carver, what's up, my brother? Thank you for wiping your feet. Can't wait till the draft next week. See who we pick. I hear you, man. I'm excited. I cannot wait also to see who we pick, Christian. I am fired up. But anyway, guys, I've been on here for over an hour. I thought it was going to be at least an hour. I'm going to jump off. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching the Niner Sickness podcast. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Monday evening. You guys are amazing. You guys are the best. Once again, I do this because I enjoy hanging out with you guys one-on-one. Love you guys. Have a good night. And may the Dodgers lose. I don't like the Dodgers. My wife's a Giants fan. Good night, Julio. I'm messing with you, man. No, I'm not. God bless everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you on Wednesday with a special guest. God bless you. And everybody that's chimed in, everybody that tuned in, thank you so much for being part of my stream. Peace. God bless everyone. I am your boy, Niner Sickness. Peace.